All right, so everything's getting back on track. I go to a bariatric surgery, getting to know all about it tomorrow, and the way I feel and the way my doctor feels is no, too many risks, and I've had other doctors say, well, that'll help. Like I went to my vein doctor for my legs yesterday, and he said, yeah, if we could get another 100 pounds off of you. And I'm like, dude, I just lost 35. And so I don't know if I'm going to get my veins and my legs fixed ever. If this, I guess I might have to find another doctor, which I might go to USF, which is the college here, and check it out. But yeah, I did. I put on all this, I didn't put on a bunch of weight. I put on a bunch of muscle, lifting heavy weights to wrestle. After I got down here, I mean, it was nothing but gym. Head to the gym, eat. Head to the wrestling gym. Go home. Gym, eat. Wrestling gym. Go to work. So, I got pretty big, I had 23-inch arms, and, that the rest of the, I could push, I could push a car with my legs, and I was lifting ridiculous amounts of weight, and with no steroids. Imagine that. When I should have taken them, I didn't, because I didn't feel my body would, my ankles are already bad, so I said, no, thanks. But if I was going to do them, I should have done them then. And in retrospect, in professional wrestling, then I probably should have, and I might have taken that next WCW, WWF step. But sometimes you just got to make a choice, and plus it's illegal. So I said, nah, never mind. Everybody else is fucking doing it though, but wasn't for me. So, kind of like this bariatric surgery, it may not, I don't really want to be cut on if I don't have to be, When I'm dead and they put the big Y in my chest, that's one thing. They either, and at that point I might be, whoever's in charge of putting me somewhere, just don't even bother with the autopsy. Just, throw me in the fire and sprinkle my ashes someplace, Sprinkle them over around Mock's grave, or drop them off in the mountains someplace, where we used to go hang out, drink beer, and get stupid. Pour them in a river coming down the mountains, the Colorado mountains, the Rocky Mountains, where I used to fish a lot, do a lot of fun stuff out in the wonderful outdoors. But, this thing I have, these problems I have, it's a process. But now the process is just taking another step backwards, or let's call it sideways. Like I said, I go back to physical therapy on Monday. After this recording, I'll be going to, it's 4 o'clock, so I guess I'll wait till dinner. And I'll be hitting the gym, which is basically rolling over in this bed, grabbing my resistance bands, doing leg lifts, and resistance training, which seems to be pretty good, I'm doing every movement I do 100 reps. Whether it's 3, 4, or 5 sets, usually it's 3, occasionally 4. And, do that through the weekend. It's the process I'm going through, and I'm going to keep going, because I'm going to, get my ass up out of this bed and eventually walk out of here. But make sure you advocate for yourself. You have to do everything yourself. Shit isn't going to get done unless you want it done, and you have to do it. So, but all my other doctors are positive. Everything's going good. Blood pressure is, controlled. Gout is under control. Just my legs and my back, but I have to get a back brace for comfort, they said. So I will make the phone call about that next. And what else is going on? Hey, I'm not sleeping in my fucking car, so I do get 3 squares, and I got a place to stay, a roof over my head, satellite TV, just the basic. And it's not living, but it's being alive. It's like in purgatory. I'm just spinning my wheels, not going too many places. I'd like to go out, but I can't afford to fix my car right now. I could probably sneak out of here once a month and go someplace. I can get a cab ride. My insurance will pay for once a month, not going to a doctor. So I will be going to one of the Tampa Legends lunches, where they will be, I want to say inducting. They'll be, it's more like giving respect or honoring. It's honoring. They're going to honor it by the guy who put me on TV, Eddie Mansfield. They once said, he gave up the business. He killed kayfabe, but Vince McMahon did it right before he did. So, but people could hate him, people could like him, whatever. Hey, the man put me on TV, and I have nothing but respect for the man. He came and saw me wrestle one time, and had me come up to Orlando where he was, and my good friend Penelope Paradise, she was the one who got me that hookup. So never have any regrets. If you have something, like my people were all around the 51, 50, 49, 52, 53. It's not too late to do something, but for anybody that's that young, what you need to do is go for your goal. Don't wait and be, I could have done this, I wish I would have done that. Don't do that. Go for it. Do whatever it takes. Go for your goal, because you don't want to be living the rest of your life miserable, going, man, I could have been this, I could have done that. Go for it, because you never know where you're going to end up. I never thought I'd end up homeless and in my car. I never thought my legs and my body would give out like this early in my life. So health insurance, advocate for yourself. Anything you have with yourself, advocate for yourself. That means do everything yourself that's humanly possible, that's in your control. Go for your goals, so you have no regrets, and just try to live. Just live, like Kiss used to say, party all night, sleep all day. I'm Nuke. I'm out.